Yo so Samma Sambuddho Svakato Yena Bhagavata Dhammo Supatipanno Yassa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Dhammayang Bhagavantam Sadhammang Sasangham Imehi Sakkarehi Yatarahang Aropitehi Abhipujayami Sadhuno Bhante Bhagava Sukhira Parinimbutopi Panchima Janata Nukampamanasa Ime Sakkaredum Gatapan Karabhute Parimganhatu Amhakam Dikaratam Hitaya Sukhaya Araham Samma Sambuddho Bhagavan Buddhang Bhagavantam Abhivademi. Suvakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami. Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sangham Namami. Handamayang Buddhasa Bhagavato Bhaganamakaraಂ Karomase. Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Handamayang Buddha Bitutin Karomase Tathagato Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vinjacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anumtaro Purisadammasarati Satta Deva Manusanang Buddho Bhagavati Imang Lokang Sadevakang Samarakang Sabrahmakang Sasamana Brahmaning Pajam Eva Manusang Sayang Abhinya Sachikatva Edesi Yodhammam Desesi Adi Kalyanam Mamje Kalyanam Pariyosana Kalyanam Sattang Sabhyam Janam Kevala Paripunnang Parisundham Brahmacharyang Pakasesi Dhammahang Bhagavantang Abhipujayami Dhammahang Bhagavantam Sirasa Namami. Handamayang Dhamma Vitutinka Romase Svakato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditiko Akaliko Ehipasiko Opanayiko Pachatam Deditambo Vinyuhi Dhammaham Dhamman Habipujayami Dhammaham Dhamman Sirasa Namah. Handamayang Sangha Bitutinka Romase Supartipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujjupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyaya Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samikshi Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidam Chattari Purisa Yugani Yatra Purisa Pungala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuneyo Pahuneyo Dakyoneyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuntarang Punya Ketang Lokasa Dhammahang Sanghang Habipujayami Dhammahang Sanghang Sirasa Namami. Handamayam Ratanataya Panamagataya Cheva Samvega Parikitana Patancha Bhanamase Karuna Mahannavo Yogchanda Sundham Bharanyana Lokchano Lokasapapu Pakile Sadhatako Vandami Buddhang Ahamadarenatam Dhammo Padipo Viyatas Satunam Yo Mangapaka Matabhedabhin Uttaro Yo Chataratadipanam Vandami Dhammam Ahamadarenatam Sangho Suketa Bhyatiketa Sanyito Yodikta Santo Sugatanubodhako Lolam Pahino Aryo Sumedhaso Vandami Sanghang Ahamadarenatam Ikchevamekam Tabipujaneyakam Vatutayang Vandayatabisankatam Punyang Mayaya Samupandava Mahuntu Vetasa Bhava Sindhya Ida Tathagato Loke Uppanno Araham Samma Sambuddho Dhammo Kadesito Niyaniko Upasamiko Nimmaniko Samami Sukadito Janam Sangake Bahula Pavati Rupam Anicam Vedana Acha Vedana Anatta Sanya Anatta Sankara Anatta Vijnanam Anatta Sambe Sankara Anicca Sambe Dhamma Anattati Te Mayang Mojinna Majatiya Chara Maronena Soke Hiparideve Hidukke Hidomanase Hiupayase Dukkha Tinna Dukkha Pareta Apevanami Masake Valasa Dukkha Kantasa Antakiriya Panyayetati Shiraparinim Bhutang Bhagavantam Saranam Gata Dhammam cha sangham cha tassa bhagavato sasanam yatha sati yatha balam manasika roma anupatipajama sasano patipati Imasake vala sadukka kandha sa takiriyaya samvatatu arahang samma sambuddho bhagava buddham bhagavanta abhivadi Suvakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammam Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sangham Namah if we practice, it will not be necessary be too goal-oriented, longing and perhaps feeling some fretting or distress because of still being stuck with the ordinary worldly psychology that we have. I'm frozen.
You are breaking up, Maya. I can't follow you.
I will start again. Think it's okay now?
Thank you. Hello. No, it's breaking up again.
You do the CBC one.
Say,
Sorry, where's your internet here?
and my computer doesn't know the password.
Okay. I know the password actually.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So, dear friends, when we have confidence in this Dhamma, in this gradual path of practice, it will not be necessary to worry about Nibbana. Even having a longing for Nibbana is an obstacle to our practice. So, what we need to do is to patiently, joyfully hear and understand the simple instructions that are given to us in this teaching. The Dhamma, in a certain way, could be compared to a jewel that has a lot of facets. And it might be that there's some corner or some aspect of the Dhamma that we're able to catch hold of, some aspect that's meaningful for us that we are able to practice with. And if you find that whatever piece or part of the whole Dhamma teaching that you are able to make your own and fully integrate so that it's a theme for reflection, a theme for meditation, and then something that you can carry with you throughout the day, then from that one aspect, you may find that later on, additional further aspects and parts of this teaching, this path of practice, open up and become meaningful. They say that there are three basic kinds of religious psychology. This is not limited to Buddhism, but it's more of a general explanation that I've heard. That there are some people who have a mystical temperament or a capacity for mystical experiences, and they may encounter the ultimate reality and have a strong personal experience with that, and then they can make that the basis of their practice. There are other people who have some kind of understanding. They apprehend this ultimate reality, the deepest truth, but they experience their own self as being very far away from that, as being blocked by whatever you may think of it. In some traditions, they think that they're, sinful and they're far away from God. Or in the Dhamma, we may think I can see things that are simple and right in front of me, but I can't see the sublime truths. And then a person like that can have a training which is painful. Their path is painful because they feel the distance. Even a person who has a painful path is still able to gain the benefit and still able to reach the goal. There's a story that is in part of our Dhamma of the four different ways to the goal. There's the fast and pleasant way, the slow, pleasant way, the fast and painful way, and the slow, painful way. And the explanation that's given for the slow, painful way to enlightenment was a bhikkhu who had taken the vow of celibacy, but because of his character, he had a lot of sexual desires. And he struggled and struggled and struggled to overcome that temperament towards sexual desire. And then over many years, it wasn't lifted. He still had to struggle. So then, weeping with tears and pain, he stayed true to the path, stayed true to the teaching, stayed faithful. And he did have his breakthrough. He did reach the goal. And then coming back to this general psychology that I heard of, which is not uniquely Buddhist, there is a certain religious personality who is very like stuck in this world, and they don't have that mystical experience, the sublime ultimate reality, the promised goal of the training is something that is only dimly apprehended. But this person has got confidence in the path. They may not see the goal, but they can see the beautiful qualities of the Buddha, or they can see the beautiful qualities of persons who are practicing very well. And just even seeing the beautiful qualities of some living teacher who's not a Buddha, but nevertheless, that's enough inspiration that the person can pick up this training, pick up this path, and faithfully follow the path without fully knowing what the end point is. But they say if you would, well, they say this path is the straight path. So if this path goes to the goal, it doesn't get sidetracked into something else, which is not the goal. It doesn't get lost in a cul-de-sac somewhere else, as long as you stay on the path. So what you got to do is stir up your energy, step on the gas, use your steering wheel to stay on the road and not go off the road, and go in the direction of your destination, following the map that you were given. And one thing that's very important for those of us who are old practitioners is don't go part way and then stop. Keep going. I see this in practitioners who people who use Buddhism for their psychological well-being, may get some benefits, but then they may just sort of forget about the Dhamma, or get bored with the Dhamma, or move on and get interested in something else, get interested in some other tradition, some other practice, or be going to being involved in other things. But this teaching about the destruction of the asavas, about the possibility that all acquisitions can be let go of, that it really is possible. There are so many things that are quite a bit beyond the level of what in ordinary psychology, what we think is possible. And so my counseling, my suggestion for you is just to keep going. Don't give up. If you only understand part of the teaching, just stay with the part that you do understand. Keep on practicing, keep on listening to others. Put yourself in the presence of people who are sincere practitioners. And eventually, the other parts that are not yet clear to you may become clear, may become meaningful. So I encourage you not to reject part of the teaching, which is so far not something you can quite get a hold of. Just put it to the side, say, well, it could be, and continue practicing with the fundamental teachings, the things that you are able to practice with. Remember that the choices that we make are determining what we experience. And so realizing that we're not the victim of our thoughts, not the victim of our emotions, but we have choices to take whatever direction is in favor of peace, in favor of tranquility, in favor of freedom. And when we get swept away in something that's feeling disturbed or trapped or compulsive or something like that, just acknowledge it's because of causes and conditions. I'm a human. This is what's come up for me right now, and just see this is how it is. So with complete compassion, complete forgiveness, acknowledge the state that you're in, relax with it. It may take a while to find out how to let go of those negative states. This was my path. At the beginning, I had a slow, painful path when I first encountered the Dhamma. I was frequently suffered from emotional distress. And I invented a certain meditation for myself, which I called the dumb ox meditation. So, like the dumb ox doesn't understand very much, but they're strong and they're able to just sit there. So my wisdom was whatever negative state my mind goes into, it's impermanent. And if I can just take it, if I can just take the dukkha, eventually it will change because of impermanence. And actually this long struggle, it gave me something, it gave me an incredible superpower. And that power is, I'm not the least bit afraid of dukkha. I'm not intimidated. I don't adjust anything because I'm afraid some pain or some dukkha is going to come to me. I just, dukkha, so what? I laugh at dukkha. And so, I got that freedom because back in the early day, when I didn't know enough, I didn't know how to let go of affliction. When anger came along, I didn't know how to get rid of anger. I just had to struggle and suffer with it for a long time until finally, little by little, because of reflecting, practicing, meditating, being faithful, not giving up, something shifted. And now, when anger comes up, it's just for a couple of seconds or something like that, and I say, oh, there's that. It's still there, but it's not really something that I need to take hold of at all. So this is a kind of description of how the training may go long before we are even coming close to this ultimate realization of the destruction of all of the taints and of the realization of the ultimate, having that experience where the mind is not taking on any acquisitions whatsoever. So this is my reflection for you this morning, and I will meet you again in approximately 3 hours and 15 minutes. So please enjoy your morning.
Thank you very much for that reflection, Ayya.
Thank you, Venerable.